Okay, we have a lot to do. So I know a lot of you may have been asking me about where's the new merch, where's the new merch. That's exactly what we're doing today. A month ago, I got inspired by this TikToker. His name is by Jacob Paris, and he makes this cool graphic tees and whatnot, and he does his own screen printing. I got inspired, and what if I started doing my own screen printing for my merch? And I was like, that sounds kind of fun. And actually, I did try. I failed miserably. I returned all my items, repurchased all the items that I actually need that would actually work. And I wanted to give it another try. I want to come out with something soon, and if this go well, I'm going to be making more shirts for you guys and hoodies, all types of stuff, and I want to do that. So that's the video of today. We're gonna be screen printing. Okay, well, first of all, I want to show you guys something that I purchased on Amazon that just arrived. Okay, so these are so-called screens where you basically, put your designs and you print them. So I bought a bigger size of it because I figure maybe I might do like a bigger designs later, so I bought a bigger one. Anyway, so this is the screen printer, the squeegee, and this is like the thing to put the emulsion. I'll explain to you guys about emulsion in a minute. And I bought a speedball. This is a emulsion kit. Comes with the emulsion base and the activator and the remover. So all in one type of deal. These are speedball ink. So I'm only focusing on these two, but hopefully I can experiment with these later on. First thing first, I need to coat my screens, which is the first thing you would do when you're doing screen printing. I'm not a screen printer, so I don't know anything, but I watched a lot of videos about it and I failed 9 times, so up to that part, I say I'm pretty experienced. So I have these screens. I'm gonna coat all 6. I have 6 screens with me right now. So tomorrow night, I'm gonna be burning the screen. To try to do things ahead of time, I'm gonna coat the screens now. Okay, let me explain to you guys what coating the screen and burning the screen, all these process goes. So basically, when you're screen printing, you start off of coating the screen with a light sensitive coating thing where you coat it on your screen and then you burn it with the light. The design will appear when you wash it off, if that makes sense. I don't know how, it's really difficult. You guys can just watch this and understand. Anyway, if you know what this is, great. But I'm gonna get started with this. So basically what I need to do for this, a remover, emulsion. I'm kind of skeptical whether this emulsion is enough to coat all through 6 screens, but hopefully it should be okay. Hopefully, finger crossed. But yeah, okay, so we're gonna do that. So as I mentioned, these things are light sensitive, so I shouldn't be putting into direct sunlight or anything like that. Apparently, little bit of room light like this, it shouldn't be no problem. So I'm gonna trust that and then do that. Anyway, so this is the remover, so we're not gonna need it now. And this one is the real deal. And it comes with the activator. Basically, you put some water in it and then you pour it in here and then mix it. So you can refrigerate it and it'll last longer. But usually you kind of have to use it all up in a short amount of period. So hopefully, even if I fail with this setup, I can, you know, I have enough for a second round. Because these things are kind of expensive. So okay, let's do it. Okay, so first thing first, I'm going to add water into the synthesizer, which is like the activator for the emulsion. This is gonna take a while because last time I tried with a different emulsion. It took me about like 5-10 minutes, so I'm gonna come back in 5-10 minutes. Okay, so now we're gonna let this chill. Close it and let this chill for maybe like 30 minutes to an hour until I'm ready to coat the screen. So I was brainstorming a little bit how am I gonna dry these screens. I'm gonna use this box that came with it. Actually on the bottom there's like a little foam. I added it so that it's in the air. I was recommended to dry the screen with the area that you're going to put it against to print should be facing down. So that's what I did. And that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna coat the screen now. I'm at Talentless right now. I woke up really early and I was like, okay, I want to get some coffee at 7-Eleven and come up here, think about life a little bit. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful day in Hawaii. We really out here taking granted of what Hawaii has to offer, and it's beautiful. So I'm here enjoying this view, get some fresh air, and I'm gonna head over to FedEx and get my design printed, and then yeah, we'll get back into it. I skipped a lot. I got my designs. Should I reveal it? Ta-da! So this is a Hiddenpalmtree logo design. This is gonna be going on my tote bag. So basically, the way you can get this, you export your vector or design and make sure there are black and white, and then the white part is transparent. And then what you're gonna do is you're going to email at printandgo@fedex.com. So you go to FedEx, your nearest FedEx, and then you go up to the counter and you ask to get your design printed on the transparency paper. And then you have a retrieval code, which will, you know, get them all figured out. And the reason why we need this, the way screen printing works is you're going to put this on top of it and then you're gonna burn the screen. So when you wash it off, it's like the only part that's gonna be not exposed is these black parts. So that's the idea of it. So when you're putting the ink on it, the places that isn't exposed, which is these dark parts, dark areas, will have ink going directly to the fabric. So that's the idea of it. And I skipped a lot of steps because after this I have to figure out my exposure unit situation because I failed 9 times and it was brutal and I don't want to go through that again. I watched some tutorials and unfortunately by Jacob Harris, he did not use like a special equipment for exposure unit. But I was watching other YouTube videos and then this guy, he made it out of wood and I basically did that. So let me show you guys. Alright, so this is the exposure unit I made. I will link the guy's YouTube video down in the description. This was really sick. The way I did it differently than him is that I added like these L bracket things so that it's super sturdy, like it's not gonna do anything. This light, this is a 500 watts shop light. Let me show you guys the box. So this is the box of it. You guys know this brand. If you're a car guy, you know what this brand is. This is like a car guy type of item. You can get it at Walmart. It was $11. Came with a bulb, which is nice. Basically, when I turn it on, it will expose itself, right? Second thing I want to explain is this thing right here. This is a foam. It's cut out to the dimension of exact measurement of the inside part of the canvas that I will go into explain to you guys a little later. But basically, what you need to do when you're exposing it, apparently, because I never succeeded once yet, but I'm doing based off of what other people are saying online. Basically, this is a foam with, I wrapped a t-shirt around it, black t-shirt. It has to be black, by the way. It has to be black, and you basically kind of seal the inside, so then there's no light going anywhere. It's just black, you know. You're burning it against the black surface. So you need to do that because I failed 9 times and I think this was one of the problems that I was having, that it wasn't going well. So yeah, make sure to have like a foam. I made a cardboard with the foam on top and then wrap it. So that's what I did. And then this is a plexiglass. This is like a glass and you put it on top of the design when you're exposing it. And then yeah, that's basically it. This was a really cool DIY, honestly. Like, I just don't want to fail anymore, you know. So this was a really good investment, I would say, like a DIY that I did. But yeah, so now we're actually going to burn the screen, and I'm gonna do things a little different this time because last time all I did was just straight up burn it and then wasting each screen. I went through that process 9 times and honestly it sucks. It takes too much time because you need to wait for the emulsion to dry and that takes forever and I don't want to deal with that. I have a total of 3 designs, so I just need 3 screens to actually succeed. I have 6 screens that are already pre-coated with emulsion, so I can fail at least once for all the designs that I have. Actually, there was this method that someone was doing. You're testing out different times, different exposure time for one run. There's this guy, he was like at a certain point of the minute, he would put down like a black cover thing, so then that one area of the design are not going to be exposed after that. So what I want to do, I want to offset it by like 30 seconds for each section. I'm gonna do it 7 times, so 7 sections. You know, the first one is gonna be the shortest time of exposure time, then the last one will be the longest time of exposure time. And I want to try wash it all off and then see which area is the best, you know, it came out the best. Because that way I know how long the exposure time is. I think it's time to wrap this up and get it exposed, start printing. That's what we're doing today. Okay, here we go, let's do it. I'm really impressed how well it came out. What the heck? So I started off of 4 minutes, 4:30, 5 minutes, 5.5, 6 minutes, and 6.5. So that's the kind of rundown. So yeah, as you can see, at 4 minutes, it's like it's peeling. You see that? So that means it's not set. And then as it gets this way, this is about 5.5. Over here is 5.5. It's solid. Had a little struggle around 6.5 to take the rest, but in all honesty, it's really set. It's really nice and set. I think I want to aim for 5.5 to 6 minutes. So that's sounds like a good idea and timing that we should aim for. So that's what I'm gonna do. So the next one, the same print, I'm gonna do the same. It's gonna be, I would take it out around 5.5. So let's do that. It's time. The moment we are waiting for. Printing. I'm very pleased with this outcome. It came out so good. I'm so ready. I'm so ready to print this, and yeah. I'm really happy right now. So hope nothing goes wrong after this. Today is the launch day. I skipped so many steps since the last time I filmed till now, because right after I was filming that, it was absolute mess. You know, because I've already failed like 100 million times in burning the screen, I was like, okay, it's smooth road from here, it's easy. All we gotta do, put the ink on it, and then boom, you got it. Easy. No, I was wrong. After that, I practiced so many times to get it right, and basically I was finally ready to drop the newest launch, which is today. I know that it might not be something that people will want to buy, but I put my heart and soul into it, and I just really feel like we as a car enthusiast, we spend so much money on car parts, we often don't pay attention to the way we look. And I think it's important for us to also be, you know, dressing nice a little bit, get into a fashion a little bit. That's why I made what I made, is because I wanted your car to be part of the fashion piece. And I mean, how cool is that? Like, check this out. So I was practicing on the shirt. Like, look at this. How cool is that? Like, how awesome this look. Yeah, I'm finally content with what I'm making for Hiddenpalmtree. And it might not be something that people like, but I love it, and I hope you guys love it. That's what we're gonna show you right now. So, ta-da! So these two are my tote bag that I made. This is a new logo that I designed with my 240 on it. This is my new logo. I know you guys been seeing it on my intro for the YouTube, but this is gonna be my official logo from now on, and I wanted to create a piece with it. So this is also very stylish. I love it. Think about the designs and how it'll look and stuff like that, and how it would be so awesome to see cars on top of fashion piece. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I think this screen printing was so successful. It has been a couple hours since the launch, and nobody has purchased any of my bags, but that's okay. I have, you know, shirts and stuff coming up after this. You know, it's gonna be more cooler, and I'm really excited to make more stuff, continuously make more stuff from your perspective. To be cool, to be different, and to be a car enthusiast. You know what I mean? That's what we're all about. Nothing else. You know? And that's what makes us happy. So I'm not a fake car enthusiast who makes stuff to profit off of car enthusiasts. No, I'm trying to make something that people don't have and don't come up with. And that's what we're all about. You know, Hiddenpalmtree, that's what we're all about. But yeah, I said this was really successful. I can't wait to do something like this. I mean, I'm not a huge fashion guru. I mean, I was, but I don't have the money to spend. So instead, I decided that I want to make something that I want to wear. And this is one of those pieces that I made because I wanted to wear it. And I love it. So, yeah. But yeah, if you guys want to like purchase my tote bags, it's going to be down in the description. But yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for continuously supporting me. I just hit 750 subscribers, which is amazing. I'm really close to 1,000, and it's amazing. Thank you guys so much. Like, I really appreciate every one of you that watches me for some reason. But yeah, you know the drill. Make sure to follow my social media. Give it a thumbs up if you guys like it. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out. Go get your tote today. Bye.